curtain rises in 5 minutes for a performance of part of Mozart's opera The Magic Flute, after BBC Learning Zone reveals the meanings of some more keywords.
Milky Way. It's the pleasantly descriptive name given in classical times to the diffuse band of pale light seen in an arc across the sky. It's visible with the naked eye, if you're lucky enough to live far enough away from city light pollution. We know now that it's the combined light of millions of unresolved stars and gas clouds. Even so, it's only the nearest part of a vast rotating disk of matter, about 100,000 light-years across. The name Milky Way has come to be applied to the whole disk. With a telescope, many such huge disk-like structures can be seen, and they're called galaxies, from the Greek galaxias, meaning milk. The Milky Way looks like a broad band of stars, but in astronomic terms it's actually very thin and flat, with slightly curled up edges. It's as if we are inside a sheet of paper. We can only see the stars that are very close to us, so it seems broad. But we know it stretches out way beyond us for thousands of light years.
Light year. When sound travels through air, nothing actually travels along its route except a wave. Rather like ripples on a pond travel outwards from a stone. But with light, a small packet of energy, a photon, does travel from the source, say from the sun to the Earth. A light year is the distance travelled by light in 1 year. Since light travels at 186,000 miles per second, the distance it travels in a year is clearly massive. So a light year then, in miles, is 6 followed by 12 zeros. The only reason for even thinking about such a large number is that it helps to deal with the vast distances in the universe. Barring the Sun, the nearest star to us is Proxima Centauri, which is 4.2 light years away. This means that light takes 4.2 years to reach Earth from Proxima Centauri. So we are now watching what happened on that star in 1991.
Space probe. Looking at moon craters from the Earth, they look smooth inside, as if they are half covered with a layer of dust. Before anyone dared land on the moon, a space probe was dropped to find out if it would disappear below a nearly bottomless quicksand of this dust. It didn't. A space probe was dropped onto Venus to see if the surface was really as hot as it looked. It was, hot enough to boil a spacecraft. Titan, a satellite of Saturn, is covered in cloud. Under the clouds, there may be a layer of liquid methane. That would be unique in the universe. So it would be nice to know more about it. But at $500 million a time, you can't risk complete spacecraft. So a space probe called Huygens will be dropped. Its main job will be to tell us if it hits with a splash or a crunch. It'll tell us a few more things too, but it's only got 20 minutes before its mothercraft disappears off to Saturn.